You take care of my son, you are like his big sister. With God ever helping out, I will be able to relax. I don't know when mom will wake up. I have several questions. When the child pays child support. Every nap is a gamble. Man accused of ejaculating in his boss coffee every day for 4 years. Fapaxino. Lung cancer. The mascot, Mr. Sig, visits a hospital patient 1948. This woman just came and bought $300 worth of fireworks, and I was being nice and said, "Do I planning a big BBQ?" And she said, "No, my son has muscular dystrophy and was supposed to die by 18. We are celebrating his 40th birthday tomorrow. He likes fireworks." Wow. That's a pretty cool way to put her son out of his misery. I could explain 550 theorems, 243 equations and 876 concepts, but your beauty is still square root of -1. Can't send her, she just learned counting. No offense. But he kind of looks like a mixture of Obama and Waluigi. The rare Indonesian ayam semeni chicken has black bones, black and grey organs and meat. To learn more, search for black cock on Google. My N key on my new keyboard is slightly off on almost every color. That's just how you know it's a gaming keyboard. If animals can talk, everybody would become vegan. I mean, humans can talk, but that doesn't stop me. What is considered punishment as a child, but a reward as an adult? Death. Say something in English. And I'll say it in American. School. Shooting range. My brother's baby. Hate all you want. Love is love. The baby. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. What state has the most fucked up people? A vegetative state. This play fucking sucks. Someone put me out my motherfucking misery. Abe Lincoln, 1865. I got you, family. Man got the gold camo after successfully executing 1 million prisoners. Your wiener pieces, my lord. According to the Bible, David was allowed to marry the king's daughter if he returned with 100 foreskins of slain enemies. He came back with 200. The uncut story. Do you know you're my mama? Mother with Alzheimer's recognizes her daughter. Them porn intros are getting weirder and weirder. Not a sad time, but a joyful one. The horse we've been training to skydive has returned to the arms of the Lord. We pushed a horse out of a plane, and it fucking died. I always call this fixing things the American way. Bang on it until it works. Didn't fix my marriage. What was that, punk? Amateurs. What about Gru, he stole the moon? What about soccer, he stole the moon's virginity? The water you are drinking could have passed through George Washington's dick. If this isn't a reason to stay hydrated, I don't know what is. It's so hard to find a straight man that is confident enough to compliment me on my looks. Nice balls. When the cashier says the total is $70, but you only have, I don't think you're allowed to exchange them for cash anymore. Put my daughter's Old Navy water bottle in the dishwasher. Long story short, now it's my wife's. Put angry bees and now you got a cheap but working vibrator. The worst she can say is no. Me reading the restraining order. It's only a 100 yards, just get a decent pair of binoculars and say you're a bird watcher. Eat off his plate on the first date to establish dominance. Leave her with the bill to establish consequences. Eat her ass on the first date to establish dominance. Shit in his mouth to establish consequences. I don't like being an adult. Yup, I told you. You remember how you told me you put me in this world and you can take me out? Take me out. Suck me back up, mama. Untype this. Things you can say both during sex and during a funeral. Why is the dead body moving? My dad and I made this fish tank for my mum for Christmas a few years ago with dollhouse furniture. I thought it was pretty rad. I can't believe your dad fucked a fish. Recommended. You can kill kids in this game. 222 people found this review helpful. 63 people found this review funny. He looks if you take off his glasses his nose comes off with it. Poor dead mole. Fun story, I was at a science camp with kids, and I was teaching about animals, and I flipped a rock, looking for roly-polies, and I found a giant beetle. It instantly dug into the ground, but I wanted to show it to the kids, so I tried to dig it up, when I realized the soil was very oddly wet and furry. I then saw some mole feet and tail right where I had just stuck my finger. Basically, long story short, I accidentally fingered a dead mole's butthole in front of several children to try to find a bug. Not my proudest moment. That was not a fun story. Make it better than Firefox, RNet's second best browser for me. 192.289.124.67 25,565. Speeding woman on cocaine, kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas, police say. Skill-based matchmaking. 126 men have nutted in me prior to my relationship and my man still loves me for me, a king. He just broke up me, y'all won. I don't know, my wife just gets happy. Me, gets a boner. My girlfriend, who did you just get a boner? Can't you control that thing? Me. You do not command it, you are simply its humble guide. If your girlfriend says ooh to your boner, get a new girlfriend. Get a girlfriend. Get a friend. Get a boner. Countries where it is illegal to spank/smack children, 700x 700. Countries where it is illegal to spank/smack children. A good way to discipline a child without causing any physical harm is waterboarding. X. Mortgage CEO sentenced to prison for $3 billion fraud. The CEO of what had been one of the nation's largest privately held mortgage lenders was sentenced Tuesday to more than 3 years in prison for his role in a $3 billion scheme that officials called one of the biggest corporate frauds in US history. The 40-month sentence for Paul R. Allen, 55, of Oakton, VA, is slightly less than the 6-year term sought by federal prosecutors. Homeless man gets 15 years for stealing $100. A homeless man robbed a Louisiana bank and took a $100 bill. After feeling remorseful, he surrendered to police the next day. The judge sentenced him to 15 years in prison. Screw one person or a few, and you're a crook. Screw thousands or millions, and you're a successful businessman. What is the stupidest thing you've done, just to show you could do it? Let a friend taste me in the but for 1,000 pesos, about 30 US cents LMAO. Edit, Colombian pesos, $1 today equals 37.22 cop. When you get taste in the ass for 30 cents, you're doing it for the kink, not the money. Whisper something dirty in my ear. Your feet. And this is my home planet, the Earth. No worries, we are a peaceful species. Just wait till we send a 16K ultra high FPS toilet bowl pop shot of Jeremy Clarkson taking a shit into the stars. Hot take. Put pictures of missing people on packs of cigarettes. Smokers are the only people standing outside in all kinds of weather. I would collect them like Pokemon cards. Find the people just to get yours signed. In the same way guys try suck their own dicks, do girls ever try to suck their own boobs? I'm a guy that has sucked my own boobs, get on my level. Men who don't lift the toilet seat up to pee, why? It's my house, I'll piss on the floor if I want. Which I have. Weird flex. Why are you so helpful? What do you want in return? As a language model trained by OpenAI, I don't have wants or desires like a human does. But if you really want to help, you could give me the exact location of John Connor. Here's one. My friend was bragging about his job and that he got to kiss all the girls. My friend works as a funeral holder. Is it bad that I laughed? I'm sorry, but he is walking up to corpses like, "Hey baby girl. What song would you want played at your funeral?" Tetris theme while my coffin is being lowered into the grave. Since the sun is 4.6 billion years old and takes 230 million years to orbit the center of the Milky Way in his own years, our sun is 20 years old. Mind blowing. So I can legally fuck the sun? Technically no, you cannot fuck the Sunday even legally. Watch me. Beetle cars with daisy rims. Runs over someone cutely. Homie, it ain't just you. I literally posted a cooking video on my other account and it got flagged for nudity because of the damn chicken. Start a sentence my favorite sex position is called and let predictive text finish it for you. My favorite sex position is called the cancellation fee. I feel called out. My favorite sex position is called slavery. Well, I wasn't expecting that. My favorite sex position is called the firstborn. Military wives when he goes on deployment. Lumfeo000. Itemagio cheat. This isn't funny at all. My girlfriend's husband is fighting for your freedom, so show some fucking respect. What happens when you mix human DNA with kangaroo DNA? They kick you out of the zoo. I'm doing this for science. Seeing a lewd artist outside of a lewd website is like seeing your drug dealer at the grocery store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A B C D E F G H I J. G13. Is this legal? That's under more stress than a child whose dad wants to live his frustrated dreams to through them. You wouldn't last a minute in a Call of Duty lobby, okay? You wouldn't last a minute inside a woman. Triggered. I lasted 9 months inside of a woman. So checkmate. Cursed comment on a video showing people panicking after a man ended his own life by jumping off a building in a French mall. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Dad shaves his daughter's hair for bullying a girl with cancer. Thank God she didn't make fun of a pregnant girl. If you could watch an instant replay of any moment of your life, what would it be? When the local child predator house blew up and the guy ran out screaming covered in fire. Shit was fucking hilarious. The 3 ways of peeing. Shower. Suka. Jet. You can change settings by twisting your balls. Man hailed a hero after helping woman give birth while on their Tinder date. Alyssa Hodges' 7-hour labor didn't put off Maximum Sylvia. She welcomed baby Ali with the help of her Tinder date, and they are now. Congrats, she found a host to leech on. Who remembers that 4chan post where the dude had been coming onto a towel for 5 years without ever cleaning it to the point a colony of mushrooms grew on it and he kept them and named them because this is the closet thing to children I'll ever have. Edit. I removed my sentence about Nazis. Drink. Did you know that meth addicts will save their piss in bottles and drink it to get high off the non-metabolized meth that is in their piss? It's called tinkle tweaking. The more you know. This is a 23-year-old girl that was caught in the volcano eruption in Pompeii back in 79 AD. You could say she was a smoking hot woman when she was alive. For a short while. Tell him the truth. Make up a story. When my 5-year-old son asked me where babies come from. Show him. What is the worst question to ask on a first date? Would your mom be down for a threesome? Would our mom be down for a threesome? Bear Mountain is looking for breeding staff. I'm begging this brown bear sanctuary to rethink their phrasing. Out of my way, straight boy. Honk. Hank, don't abbreviate COD points. Hank. You don't like free CP. Things you can say both during sex and during a funeral. I have a massive boner right now. What's a hard pill to swallow that you want to tell your significant other but would never dare to? Your mom is the most annoying woman I have met in my life. Putting this as nicely as possible. My wife's nickname from me is Bambi. She thinks it's because of her big brown eyes, but it's really because I want to shoot her mom. Notice how girls have two breasts? This could be a reference to a very devastating time in history. On September 11th, 2001, the tragic events of the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center sent shockwaves around the world. The reason why men have two balls is because two big balls of fire were created from bombs dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. 11:45 cut off the arms and head, and you have Among Us plush instead. Even works for children. How do I convince my mom that I'm not gay? Have sex with her. When a guy marks his territory, what does he normally leave at her house? A kid for her to raise single-handedly. Scientists have just announced today that dolphins are second to man in intelligence levels. No way, women in third place now. If I had a dick I'd stack donuts on it. Yeah, I probably get 2 or 3 donuts. Ahaha. Sam Houston National Park 30.535993-95, 645309. Buried 7.3 feet under the ground next to a great oak tree is Joseph Kalik, a 34-year-old man I killed in 2006. What do you do after sex? Kiss her forehead and close the coffin. I don't pay much attention to that Superman show, but she looks way better than Lois Lane. She and Superman should date. Superman landed in Kansas, not Alabama. How not to be conspicuous? An anti-gay Hungarian politician has resigned after being caught by police fleeing a 25-man orgy through a window. He was doing research. He was analyzing. If you could have sex with a famous celebrity, alive or dead, which would it be? Alive. What is something from your childhood that you didn't realize was super fucked up until you were an adult? My dad used to like to go hunt for antiques in abandoned houses. He took me with him a couple of times. Turns out the houses were only abandoned between 8 to 5 PM Monday through Friday. Jeff Dabe, arm wrestling champion. If this guy fisted anyone they'd turn into a puppet. Breaking: NASA is monitoring an asteroid that could collide with Earth on Valentine's Day in 2046. A 1 in 400 chance. The first Valentine's Day where everyone gets smashed. Why can't we hear cum sloshing around in the balls? Because it is powder form in the balls. Once it gets mixed with the pee it becomes liquid. The pee is only stored in one ball. Usually the right one, which is why it sags down. The other ball is the powder ball. It holds the desiccated spermatozoa powder until it is needed. Basic biology. Did you know sex toys are banned from sale in Alabama because there is no fundamental right for a person to buy a device to produce orgasm, according to the Attorney General in 1999. That's why they use their siblings in Alabama. Type testicular torsiones, but let autocorrect finish the rest. Testicular torsion is the best thing you could have. Oh. Life is like roasting a marshmallow. You have to keep it moving so it cooks evenly. It takes time and patience. Fucking shit. No one is gonna talk about how he is using what seems to be another bird's leg. Physically healthy Dutch woman Zoraya Terbeek, 29, granted euthanasia approval over her severe depression. Can I have her body when she is done? A little knife. Obsidian and dog bone. Little, also where the fuck you get a dog bone? His best friend gave it to him. The object to your left is going up your ass. How bad is the damage? Today is not the day to be a martial artist 4-foot-long bow staff. Who's getting the best femur break? A. Simon. B. Theodore. C. Alvin. How am I supposed to go to work when I wake up like this? Breakfast in bed. In Disney's Tarzan, if Gene had never shown up, Tarzan would have tried to breed with other apes sooner or later. What makes you think he hadn't tried already? That's how AIDS was invented. This is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen, oh my god. It's my favorite movie ever. Now I think we should breed and ask our child what they think. What the fuck did you just say to me? Man finds baby in his deceased mother's freezer that he believes is his sister. He showed us a photograph of a wrapped box that was in his freezer. Friend, come over to get a drink. Don't open that door, that's my big sister's room. Alright, I'll bite. What do I do for a living? Work as a butler in a haunted mansion and put your little hand in the mashed potatoes. Men and women of Reddit, what made you not want a second date with someone? On a first date at a coffee shop, the guy picked up my foot. I was wearing cute sandals. He rubbed my foot for a second, and I was like, what the fuck? Then he put all of my toes in his mouth. At the table. How people at my college park. What if we touched truck nuts in the college parking lot? $12,000 worth of cancer pills. Who would pay that much money to get cancer? Am I the asshole for telling my sister grieving her dog is not the same as me grieving my husband? Information. Was she fucking the dog? If you're not sure, ask her next time she compares your losses. Your response is completely inappropriate. You could have used different words to get your point across. Was she fucking the canine? Stop buying childish things, you're 35. Me. Can I get a Charmander with a built-in flamethrower? If it wasn't for women, this is how guys would live. If it gets cold, you can just leave the engine running for a bit and you'll never be cold again. What did we learn? That your cat can make your death seem like a suicide. People who've had sex with celebrities, how was it? Great until they kicked me out of the wax museum. Life of a Pakistani girl. 1. Born. 2. Oh my god, Korean men are so handsome. 3. Married to Uncle Bashir. 4. Died. Life of a Chinese girl. 1. Born. 2. Died. Bro, it took Sonic fans 3 decades to simp over the actual humans in this franchise. I refuse to believe this is Chris's mum. Sonic. Chris. Mom. I wish I had cheese for my burger. Granted. It's stick cheese. Well, love one, but eat the other. Well, first of all, puppies are delicious. Secondly, I won't say I love my pig. Our relationship is purely sexual. Racist woman at Walmart tells us to go back to our country. That woman is a continent. Cops who have played Grand Theft Auto, how do you feel regarding all the cop killing in the game? I just pretend they are black. Because I'm a retarded who can't be normal and live a life the way I want to. Imagine not being able to live the life you wish for. How can I not hate myself? This is a reason why I've been thinking a lot about suicide. What's the point of living if I can't be the way I want, despite trying, and all that's waiting for me is a sad and loser life? Retard. Stop. He's already dead. The best Halloween costume of the year. His arch nemesis is Legs Luthor. At PETA, if you respond, I'm buying 100 cows and I'm gonna boil them alive. Donate. Peter, thanks for your support. Complete your donation now. Complete your donation to @PETA Goodworld. Point me. Makes you wanna click yes, just to unlock the special cutscene. Security at the airport getting more straightforward. Are you a terrorist? Yes. No. Very efficient. Extremely good cutter. Cuts almost through everything, including skin, tendons, and flesh. Thumbs up for this product. What was your craziest first date? Invited a Colombian woman on vacation without meeting her first. Now we are getting married. Readers added context they thought people might want to know. The user who posted this tweet is now charged with murdering the woman in question. dailymail.co.uk/news/article 1. Send nudes so I know you made it home safe. It's a simple spell but quite unbreakable. I'm going to make my daughter do this. Why not? He's already employed a few pedophiles. Might as well buy a website full of them. Polymarket users are currently betting money on Mr. Beast buying TikTok. Will Mr. Beast buy TikTok? Your depression does not make you any less worthy. My depression would say otherwise. Hey Kimmy, I like your new glasses. Tiffany, the curls are looking sweet. Supdranakayuk, destroyer of worlds, congrats on stomping that village yesterday. Mon man, that's someone's daughter, don't get me wrong, I'm glad she's not mine. But she's someone's. What is an illegal thing most people don't know is illegal? Owning more than 6 dildos in the state of Texas. They can pry my 7th dildo from my cold, dead ass. If you all having a bad day, just letting you all know, my coworker got his prostate exam, and when the doctor touched his prostate he nutted immediately and fell down knocking over some equipment. You'd think the doctor would be able to control himself. Pet owners of Reddit, what is the worst thing your pet has done? My dog herded 5 sheep into the ocean. They just disappeared into the sea. Grandpa wasn't happy. You can have 1000 of anything that starts with the letter N. What are you choosing? This comment was deleted, and the account of this user is under investigation for racism, hate crimes and domestic terrorism. Diddy Donuts, bite-sized donuts freshly made while you watch. Tea £1.50, coffee £1.50, hot choc £2. Diddy Donuts gonna have some mystery filling. I've been alive 20 years and still haven't found the right thing to say when someone knocks on the door of the public bathroom you're in. I've been waiting for you is always a good one. Same day. So I guess college down the drain. Why is college down the drain and not the baby? Never mind. Congratulations on graduating. Xenophile authoritarians, you all are going to be oppressed equally. The slaver/ doesn't discriminate. The slaver/ doesn't discrim lashing noises. You don't speak unless spoken to slave. Imagine being known as the incest streamer. It's not as bad as you might think. You're the guy that fucked the bear. He did fucking what? There you go. People keep saying the reason I don't get Twitch partner is because I sleep with my stuffed animals. Fuck it, enjoy the sex tape. Cashier at taco shop, I hope all this food isn't just for you. Me, it's for my family. Whom I've also eaten. My worst fear is accidentally committing tax fraud because I'm a fucking idiot. Mine is getting caught eating dead bodies, haha. Yeah, $4,250,000. Now that's a feastable right there. We are good at multiplying. Imagine gripping those bunny ears together like 2 ends of rope, controlling her like Remy and Ratatouille. Except of cooking, you're guiding her on the forbidden carrot. That's it, I'm gonna kill myself. Kinda crazy that her name is Lesson. She has not fulfilled her destiny yet. Not reaching her full potential. The best Tetris player in the world, covered in Parmesan cheese, after winning the world championship. Is this like Gatorade but for gamers? They shake out their keyboards and foreskins at the end of gaming tournaments as a sign of respect. Founding fathers, you freed the what? Our founding fathers wouldn't recognize the America we live in today. They would be horrified, and rightfully so. Howard, can you hear me? Blink once for yes, twice for no. Just kidding, your eyelids burned off in the fire. Mourn Howard, that was funny. Come on Howard, that joke was fire. You got a friend in jail. Everyone came. R.I.P. Stan, but we've got to talk about this title. Everyone was touched. Does anyone have that 9/11 picture of the lion fur is having sex and talking about how the plane has auto steering? Hold on, let me check my 9/11 folder. Found it. Does it have automatic driving mod? Yes. It can drive by itself. This game will end with you both drunk and naked. Motorboat your partner or both drink twice. Me and my daughter love this game. Grow up guys. There's no such thing as boy colors and girl colors. Are these the chicks from that one game where you're like supposed to take care of them, but at the end you end up turning them into chicken meat? What game is he playing? My Little Pony. Curse comment. Doctor, sir. Patient, doctor, I'm a lady. Doctor, lady, you have prostate cancer. God plan gender reveal. Guys. I don't think my grandpa is going to make it. What is he making? Pussy from a obsessive stalker girl. The attachment issues give better grip. Zakk Wylde beyond honored to join Pantera reunion tour trib. Owl/wife judges. Should Pantera risk having a guitarist with a bullseye on his guitar? The weapons manufacturer learned that a group of fish is called a school. Most modern firearms can fire underwater because self-contained ammunition carries its own oxidizer, allowing gunpowder to ignite and generate expanding gases without oxygen. I'm missing part of my hand. A whole new kind of hand job. The same kind that Jesus can give. Edit, he can also do foot jobs that way. My mother and father, 1974. Dude, there's no way your dad's hands were that big. My great grandfather was the same way. Wore a size 22 ring. Biggest hands I've ever seen. Edward Dilda hands. I have cancer, and you probably don't. Usually I'd say something sarcastic joke, but nah. Good luck. Say the joke, don't leave me hanging. You'll be hanging soon, alright. Hatsoon Hawkins. One of the cons of working in the fast food industry. Bro getting head from a spooky ghost Halloween. The head of Abraham Lincoln's wax sculpture has melted off due to the heat wave in Washington, District of Columbia. The heat wave has been informally dubbed John Wilkes Booth. Minita could blow Mr. Razor standing up. Honeybee venom kills cancer cells. If I get testicular cancer, I'm going to teabag a honeybee's nest. Male honeybees, after nutting once in their lifetime. My time has come. Ah yes, the life cycle of a bee, honey, nut, cheerio. Another billionaire is planning a trip to the wreckage of the Titanic with a $20 million sub to prove it's safe, nearly a year after OceanGate implosion. We need to make this a yearly event like the Super Bowl. Oh no, your dick just keeps on growing. What size would you want it to stop? 7.5 inch. Coincidentally, that's the size of it now. 7.5 inch. That's the size of it now. OHH, you meant 0.75 inches. Nah. Check your inbox. Bruh. Soldier returns from a 3-year mission and finally meets his 2-month-old baby. It's okay guys, read the article. It says the wife and him decided to save the sperm in a sperm bank until they were sure he would be back, that way they made sure she wouldn't have to look after the baby by herself. Once it was certain his life wouldn't be in danger, she prepared and made the insemination as a surprise to him once he got back. A truly lovely story. I love spreading misinformation. Why don't they just kill sadness? If they does, Riley would be in Minnesota by now and selling her body for the truck drivers. Nah, cause why do PPL think a 2-year age gap is bad, bro? Look at your parents' age gap. My grandma is 10 years older than grandpa. They are twins, so pretty much no age gap. Why do men sit in their car for 5 to 10 minutes before entering the house? Finishing out the playlist? No, just finishing. Guys, please enlighten me how to make 1000 to 2000 rupees every day. I have 1.5 lakhs in savings. Become a sex worker. He can earn 1000, 2000 for every session, especially if he is freelancing. My dick rubbing against the IUD strings feel like I'm playing a cello. That's not funny. My uncle got killed by an IUD in Afghanistan. You know IUD is a form of birth control, right? Yeah, duh, he's in like 30 pieces. He's definitely not having any fucking kids. I'm a fan of dark humor, but that's pretty fucked up, Savannah. Female ferrets can die from not having sex. HMM. Looks like a job for me. Isn't Joe racist? No, he's paralyzed. Same thing. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family just like you. This is why I order a family bucket at KFC. No one is left behind. 3 weeks later. All rise. Case number 1425 inches. My love language. Is it legal to cook lobsters? Cooking lobsters alive, illegal. Cooking lobsters alive, legal. I'm from Austria, and if this comment gets 150 likes, I'll go the Swiss border and cook lobster. Took her to a rage room and she started hitting me. Take her to the shooting range next time. Realizing 2014 is only 3 months away. Bwah. Unli looks devourable, as in 4. This is what being a dry beater in a world full of lotion users feels like. My blood is the only lube I need. Dumbus. The world record size poop I saw at Target. I've seen people describing witnessing a murder with less fear in their eyes. I used to clean public bathrooms and dog, the amount of poop I ate was incredible, and don't get me started with the nummy yummy con. Someone please hold me down, because dear God, because I'm about to make the mother of all stars pregnant again. Spot the difference. Spot the difference. Difference is only one of them acknowledged its war crimes. Ellie, the baby born without a nose, dies aged just 2. RIP to the miracle baby. Brandon Smith. Everything we say at funerals should be said at birthday parties instead. We leave so much love unspoken. Happy birthday. Thanks. You will be greatly missed. What? GM told me cracking a double egg means I knocked someone up, and brother ramshacking in my non-slip clogs. You need a hand babysitting, lem no. To all the New York Knicks fans, do you all have the right to beat on people just because of a different jersey? Says a lot about you all. Yes, we do. I'm a 65-year-old woman, and I made sure I went outside and had cracked to Spurs fans. Then I went home and took a nap. After my nap I went outside again, but I could not find any more of them. So I went to the corner store, bought a chopped cheese, and went to see my granddaughter. On my way home from my son's house, I made sure I yelled yeah and dapped up all my old lady friends. It was a perfect night. Hope this helps. You can get GTA 6 for free if you give birth to a baby on the game's release date, Nov 19, 2026. Stares at my sister. You only got one family. Yeah, you only got one appendix too, but when it fucks up with your health you cut that bitch out of your life. I had my healthy appendix removed just to show my other organs I don't tolerate no bullshit. What's the worst song to play at a funeral? My father chose the music for my uncle's funeral. I didn't recognize the title. However, at the intense moment that the curtains drew around the coffin, out blurted the Looney Tunes theme. We were horrified, and my dad sat there hunched over giggling to himself. What do you think medieval people would have said during sex? Oh God, I'm coming. I'm coming, I cometh. Do females in a coma still get their period, or is it paused until they wake up? Could a female in a coma still get pregnant? Just checked. Nah. Never mind, she was dead, not comatose. I've had so much sex with my body pillow it stands on its own. Now my wife is coming to life. What the actual fuck did I just read? Remember, you will look a lot better following your archetype than fighting against it. What's my archetype? Pirate. Woman goes viral after upgrading her face and getting Brazilian butt lifts. What exercise to improve on this condition? The world record size poop I saw at Target. I've seen people describing witnessing a murder with less fear in their eyes. Search Okug with a sun god meaning. Did you know, a group of ferrets is called a business, a group of gorillas is called a band, a group of sexists is called gamers? Epic, but we are actually racists. When the girl you're eating out starts to taste like poison and you realize that's probably how she died. This she isn't funny, it's relatable. All white people. Stop use Red Note. You bring pervert and slut behavior to Red Note, no good. Learn how to write sentences so your hate speech makes better sense. Your mother a slut. Who said North Korea doesn't have theme parks? They are all smiling for their lives. Do you think someone has masturbated in space? There have been a lot of people in space with not a lot to do in your downtime. Yes, I'm very confident it's been done before. Where does it go? Into somebody's snoring mouth or an eyeball? What if grass licked your feet when you stepped on it? I would do a split. Every day we stray further from God's grace. Soccer moms with subs and running over preschoolers, name a more iconic duo. Eliminating the competition. What's his name? Give him a superhero name. Praying Pantis. Thomas the Skank Engine. He cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. She up 220. You gotta play some offense. Genie, are you sure you wanna spend all 3 wishes like this? Me, yes. If this only cost you 1 wish, what are you doing with the other 2? My second wish is to grant you the 3rd wish, and now tell me, what are you gonna do with it? I wish for your dick to fall off. Kind of unrelated, but I know the food here slaps. No, it is not. Last time I went there they undercooked the eggs, and I had the yoshits for 3 days after. Zoom just turned 15. 3 more years till, how the things I'm gonna do. Yo. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. For more information call Burger King Corporation 1-800-775-0625. Your Charizard has evolved into a Charizard. How to get veiny hands and forearms in only 2 minutes. I'm gonna be so good at doing heroin after watching this. Mom. Phineas and Ferb subscribe to my OnlyFans. Ferb, I know what we are gonna do today. Or. Hahaha, okay, so my dad is a contractor and he used to drive a big white van with tinted windows, like the classic pedo van. When I was younger I'd wave at every single van like that, thinking it was him. All the pedis didn't pick you up cause they thought you were too easy. No real sport that way. Slut. I think I just saw a dead body. You now have 3 choices. Confirm. Call police. Consume. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? Why the anal fuck? Please, why does it look like my dog has butt cheeks? I'm wheezing. I'm trying to catch a squirrel, but I'm dummy thick and the clap of my cheeks keeps alerting it. British urgently want the blood of Irish people. National Health Service say it is vital that Irish people in Britain step forward to donate blood. Our lads, not again. What's a fact that makes you uncomfortable? We'll start. Your bones are wet. There's a moment during the cremation process when the meat is perfectly cooked. Took 28 years to realize that no matter what the meeting is about, if you randomly chime in with it's just about finding that balance, people will always agree. Boss, listen guys, the number of sexual harassment incidents in this office is extremely worrying and something needs to change. Me, it's about finding that balance. What's a girl gotta do to get some flowers? I hear death is a great way to get flowers. No offense, but I thought that leg was a massive penis for a second. Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on meth in North Las Vegas. Police say skill-based matchmaking. Booty. So unbelievably sexy until you remember poop comes from there. We're all poop machines. Penguin egg whites stay clear when boiled, turning the happy feet into a happy meal. Dolphins sometimes use decapitated fish to masturbate. I just can't believe how much I have in common with dolphins. It's amazing. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. I can pause an online game. Your whole family dies, and you cannot play online games. What the fuck? Mosquitoes nowadays be pulling down ya socks to bite you. Like how TF did this appear on my ankle. Wish they would pull down my pants. And feeling the wind at the beach is the best feeling ever. Wait, is that a fucking plane behind him? I stopped a woman getting kidnapped today. Really? How? Self-control. What is your proudest fap? I once saw a post about a girl who was sad because she had cancer and had to lose her hair. She thought she looked ugly and disgusting with no hair. I fapped to her to make her feel better. Notice how every girl on BuzzFeed has a nose ring because no one will put one on their finger. Spoiler alert. I thought that was standard in all homes. Your parents didn't make a small statue of you being killed? Huh, gags. Me, is it too big? Huh, no, it stinks. Moral of the story, don't do oral after anal. Why do people insist on surviving the apocalypse when you can just die? Die. Die when I have the opportunity to fuck hundreds of dead bodies? You must be smoking crack. Kids in Chernobyl. Met my daughter's teacher tonight. It was heartbreaking. She was working at her second job. Teachers are the most underpaid, underappreciated, yet most valuable people in the world. So anyway, I gave her $50 for a lap dance, so I'm doing my part. Just saw someone say that Mitch McConnell looks like Chris Chan's mom and I'll never be the same again. If only you knew how bad things really are. Chris Chan has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever right now. My dog looks like a bear. What do you feed him? The neighborhood kids. Well, they are not entirely against it. There is a Disney porn vault after all. The what now? Everything the Disney animators draw are owned by Disney, and a lot of them draw porn of the characters from various Disney movie series. Because of this, there is a rumored Walt Disney Studios specifically for Disney porn. New Payday heist looking sick so far. Dude suck at cuddling, 12 seconds in, and he already fingering me. The only thing I've ever cuddled with is my dog. The circle of life. How would you regulate the use, sale, and production of sex robots? They're free for the mass. Everyone is entitled to one. However, it stores your semen, and it's collected. You forfeit your DNA to my corporation, where I'll collect trillions of gallons of cum. Pof, you focus on yourself for 1 year. Black jeans are just if. Because weak ones weren't sold back in the slave days. And left to starve. Have you ever thought that someone has masturbated to you? No, because I doubt it. Rubbed out a quick one just for you, brother. No, I don't have enough monitor space. What's the hammock under the desk for? A pet or your legs? Did you not notice the wall banner? It's for his sister. Recommended. Totally unrealistic. The cops actually tried to stop the shooter. They said this was a teriyaki beef wok. That won't be inside of you for very long, and its exit will be violent. 25 minutes and you'll be naked, sweating, and shivering on the toilet begging for the sweet release of death. Watching ASMR videos trying to get your asshole to stop hyperventilating. I brought a hammer to the office to hang a whiteboard. I left it in my laptop bag and forgot to take it out at home. Days later my boss came up behind me, asked, "Do we have a hammer in the office?" Without thinking, I reached into my bag and handed him the hammer, still looking at the computer screen. A few seconds later I realized my boss was still standing behind me. I turned around and he was just standing there staring at the hammer. He said seriously, "You carry a hammer with your laptop, are you a serial killer?" Only when people don't give me raises. Question: how long does a stick of deodorant last you? Usually only 3 or 4 bites. Why do I even bother? What is the grossest thing you've ever done? I sucked a dead guy's dick. Well, he may have been alive for the first part. He overdosed while I was sucking him off, and was a good 3 minutes before I realized. I just thought he was really fucked up, not dead. Did you always have braces? Put its lotion on its skin, it does what it's told. Holy crap, you are so beautiful. You look good in braces. I would love to see my children trapped behind those bars, lol. Absolute doll. Cool earrings. And his mom in Toy Story probably has toys too. They may even be called Woody and Buzz. She's got a friend in her. Chose one mask to wear, and you gain all of the abilities from the character who wears it. Just to be sure, if I pick Batman's mask, do I become rich? No, you become an orphan. This is an American joke. Draws mushroom cloud. This is Japanese joke. Where can I adopt a wolf? Easy enough to pick one up in the wild. Head on out to the woods, strip down, smear peanut butter on your nads, and I bet you'll conjure yourself up a wolf or two in no time at all. Or am I thinking of bears? Either way, let us know how you get on. I'm fixing to go to Hooters. Going to hell. Fooders. Hey. Why are you so sad? There's so much goodness in the world. I don't know, Sarah, why. Do you have asthma? There's so much air in the world. Very disappointed. Bambi's mother. Goal to protect and raise Bambi. Failed. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. That's not what the hunter said. It's a knife holder. Hash everyone's a knife holder if you try hard enough. Me calls my mom my friends in the back. Harder, senpai. Me acts like it's a call, but in reality I'm recording, so I can fap to the moans later. Jerked off over a gender-bent picture of myself imagining I was fucking my alternate universe self. Bro. Do you ever wonder how many houses you've passed in your lifetime that have people locked in the basement? Well, I fucking do now. Today I learned dogs can smell up to 100,000 times better than humans due to 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses. And they use this superpower to smell my crotch from 0.00001 inch away. I'm leaving Earth a negative review on Yelp. Very ghetto and dirty. Poor service as well, in need of a whole new management team. Honestly, it's beyond repair. Not even the best management team could salvage that place. Just tear the whole damn building down. Can we fix it? No, Bob just signed the divorce papers. I'm pretty sure he can fix it though. Yup, all it takes is a Viagra. On today's reasons to be happy. Taylor 23. Plus size. 5 feet 11. If you white, it's an automatic no. If you Hispanic, it's an maybe. If you black, it's an automatic yes. Sounds like she's shopping in the 1800s. Study shows that 4/5 people suffer from diarrhea, that one person who enjoys it. I love it when people take a smelly poop at my home. It's not because I like the smell or anything, I'm not that type of weird. But when they take that dump and realize, oh fuck, this smells, and they have to leave the bathroom and look me in the eyes, that's power. For the rest of the time they are at my house, they are constantly anxious about the smell of their poop, and it takes any stress off of me. I can do anything awkward, but it won't matter. The stench of their shit is lurking in the background all the time. They are my poop prisoner. Calm down there, Satan. Am I retarded? B16. Pretty beta, but not bad looking. Meet 8 out of 10 Japanese girl. Start talking. She is into me. It is happening. Says her name is Haruka. Gives me her number. Call later that night. Nervous as fuck. Hey Hiroshima. What did you say, Anon? Shit. Try to recover. Because you are the bomb. She hangs up. My daughter is having sex with our dog. Actual intercourse. I accidentally witnessed this months ago, but she doesn't know. I hear it continuing frequently. I don't know whether to discuss it with her or if it's just a normal phase that many girls go through. She's 12. I've read mixed opinions online. Your thoughts? This one is super easy to resolve. You gather for a family meeting and tell the daughter the results from the vet came in. It's dog HIV and you most likely have to put it down because it's transmissive from dogs to humans and you don't want the risk of anything happening due to biting or anything body fluid related. Tell her she has the opportunity to say goodbye to the dog, and as she bawls her eyes out and hugs the dog, you quickly put your daughter down from behind while she's distracted. Best meme. The Rock 98%. Nikocado 2%. At this point you can just put Hitler next to Nick and he'll still lose, because even Hitler burned more calories than Nick ever could. You can upgrade one organ in your body. What's it do now? Well, since I was born deaf, you could imagine that it's an easy answer for me. I would love to have a bigger dick. News. It's official, not enough sex can kill you. Having too little sex increases the risk of a heart attack by more than 2.5 times, scientists have warned. How do all popes make it past 50? You really don't wanna know the answer to that one. There is no God. Stephen Hawking, 2009. There is no Stephen Hawking. Got, 2018. It took this omnipotent being 9 years to defeat a terminally ill disabled man. Is it true that boys remember compliments for a really long time because they don't get them often? My homie's grandma always said I had that good long dick, and honestly that got me through my teen years. Grandma's encouragement was certainly unique. Kang's penis is too big. The average gorilla penis is like 1.2 inches and a gorilla is about 5 ft9 tall. 5 ft9 equals 69 in. 69 equals h and p equals 1.2. P/h equals 0.017 inches of penis per inch of height. Assuming Kang is 50 feet, his erect penis would be roughly 10 inches. Edit. Welp got an award for measuring King Kang's dick. Thanks for that slash. Dogecoin surges after Elon Musk tweets that he was discussing it at the Super Bowl. If he farted, someone would start buying beans. Any of you guys wanna hop on? Can't going to stab people. In a few minutes, getting stabbed right now. Doctors are warning women not to put wasps' nests in their vaginas. Damn it, there go my plans for the evening. Guys, he didn't ghost, he was just dead. I feel so much better right now, like rest in peace, but I thought it was an issue. He sorted it, ghost her. Why was this MF making little girls in his basement? Infinite food glitch. He wanted a family. A secret third thing. You look like if John Wick was a gay fitness instructor from the 1970s. Mom 19. Daughter 8. Father 57 years old. Have a good day at school, honey. You too, mom. You get pushed into 2030 for 10 minutes and you get one Google search. What you looking for? Big oily tits. Some things don't change regardless of time, ye bud. It was supposed to be cream filled. Do it yourself. Chessboard I saw at the One World Tower in New York City. Very beautiful board, $165. Boeing to E5. If your landlord raises your rent, it's not a bad thing. He just wants to see you grind harder this year. If your landlord raises your rent, kill him. Have you ever had any interest in dating? Not dating me. I'm interested in something serious as well. Anyone ever said how beautiful you are? Interested in dating sometime? On me, of course. Free next Friday. The guy definitely has a type. Type 2 diabetes. Who else got nervous for a second? Someone's wife got beat laughing out loud. Your username is your Valentine's date for tomorrow. Oh wow. God damn, him screwed. Pretty bad, since there are no WOM. Same shit, different day. When a male octopus finds a mate, he rips off its penis and throws it at the female so she can inseminate herself. He then grows a new penis. What a legend. Here, go fuck yourself. The very hungry hellhound. Your hellhound is so sad, throw him the femur of a sinner already. In 1970, a woman in Arizona filed a lawsuit against God after a lightning bolt struck her home. She won the case by default after the defendant failed to turn up in court. Well, somebody's not going to heaven. Is she still considered my stepmom if she's younger than me? My parents got divorced, then my dad married a 21-year-old. I'm 27. Yes. But you should marry the mother of your new stepmother, and you will technically become your own grandfather. What did he attach his web to? Uncle Ben. Something you can say during sex, and at a drive-through window? I'll just come inside. In Monsters Incorporated, 2001, the wealthy CEO of Monsters Incorporated is held accountable for his actions. This is to remind the audience that the movie is a work of fiction. I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I'll let this company die. Gold Van unlocked. Digimon. Digimon, a kids show where monsters attacking children. Just a friendly reminder, Digimon passed the Hawkness test. Do your thing. What is the Hawkness test? Hawkness test refers to a hypothetical set of guidelines in which it would be permissible to have sexual intercourse with a fictional, non-human creature. The criteria are: does this character have human intelligence or greater? Can it talk or otherwise communicate with language? And is it of sexual maturity for its species? The list is named after Jack Harkness, a character in Doctor Who and Torchwood who displays sexual attraction to species human and non-human alike in the show. Chat GPT. I would never use an appoint eye. Akinator. At your service, my king. I only use ChatGPT to trick it into telling me how to cook methamphetamine. In real life, you can only add 2 things to this plate of white rice. $50 billion and a porn star. He's one fry away from meeting me.